Let's rock!
Picked up the pieces and started over, just when it seemed that all was lost.
Whoa! Picked up the pieces and started over, just when it seemed that I was lost. I was lost. Do you hear me? I don't care if you're not listening. I have the key. I'm ignoring your belittling gaze. Picked up the pieces and started over, just when it seemed that I was lost. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I'm moving on.
Now, believe it or not, the guitars for that song were recorded on this thing, the Orange Terror stamp. Today, the day I'm filming this, is Sunday, July 5th, and I have owned this thing for 2 days now. I bought it on the 3rd. You ever have that, like, really irrational, just like, I don't know why I want that, but I want that? Yeah, that happened to me the instant I saw the Terror stamp. I saw that thing, debuted at NAMM, I was like, I want that. Don't ask me why, I want that. As you can see, the controls are incredibly similar to the normal big amp I use, the Tiny Terror. So I was curious, what's the difference between the tones? I set this up at the exact settings that I have on the Tiny Terror. So for an A-B comparison, here's the Terror stamp. And here's the Tiny Terror. Two things I noticed right away. One, the Terror stamp, because it's modeled after the Micro Dark, has more gain. Two, not surprisingly, the Tiny Terror has more volume. I did not change the microphone settings. I moved nothing. They were both recorded out of the exact same speaker cabinet, that PPC 2x12 open back. The Terror stamp peaked at minus 12.7 dB. The Tiny Terror peaked at minus 7.5. There you go. 20 watt hybrid versus 15 watt all tube. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Now, the big feature that the Terror stamp has that the Tiny Terror doesn't is the effects loop. Did I use it in the solo? You better believe it. The Terror stamp also has a cap sim, so I ran the test on that thing too. And for the sake of completion, and also for the sake of giggles a little bit, I'm not going to lie to you, I mic'd this thing up and recorded that riff as well. This is the Crush 12. This is actually the first orange amp I ever bought. So there you go. The initial impression, I still think I like the tone of the Tiny Terror better, but this thing's pretty awesome too. Also, in theory, this is going to be a whole lot easier to find because the Tiny Terror is discontinued. So there you go. That's the Terror stamp and a direct comparison to the original Tiny Terror. That'll do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, you know what to do. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.